because this da-da-da-da-da that you be doing is not acceptable.
Yeah, but a lot of people love the videos. People just been inspired, they love the stories, they like the way, the natural thing, they just love the natural.
You love the natural, and now that I'm in charge, you're not doing natural no more.
Because the Lord said He put the words into your mouth.
I'm going to help you with your words that the Lord puts in your mouth.
Blessings.
Did I say you to start?
Happy Sabbath.
Daddy.
Greetings. Happy Sabbath to all. Blessings on you. It's always a joy to talk to God's people around the world. And yes, you are made in the image of God. You are special. Now, our daughter Jolie, she wants me to be talking this morning today and Cain. Well, she also want to know who was Cain's wife. We'll answer that later on in the program. But Cain was the firstborn, and then you had his brother Abel. Cain and Abel, you know the story. Cain was strong and healthy, and he loved to work. Cain, he was doing a lot of farming, planting all the goodies. I guess he was planting bananas and dasheen and tanya and edos and all those local food in the islands that we're looking forward for. Cain loved to plant. Then he had a brother, Abel. He will take care of the animals, shepherd. He's out there with the sheep. The both of them had good jobs, working well. They both came from Adam and Eve. The both of them came in a good family. Cain was the first one, the firstborn, so he was there with his brother right through. But the Bible says Cain killed his brother. Why did Cain kill his brother? His brother that he grew up with, who he loved. You see, the Bible says that we are all born in sin and shapen in iniquity. The Bible says as soon as we are born, we go astray. Iniquity was in his heart. The Bible says that God asked him to offer up a lamb, offering up time, sacrifice, and so on. So Abel brought the lamb. But Cain, all Cain have to do is find a lamb, because God asked for a lamb. He asked for a lamb. Offer up this lamb. But Cain, who worked so hard, planting food and had some nice tomatoes and lettuce and greens, all this lovely natural fruits and vegetables that good for us all. He had those things. He was planting those things. So he made a nice basket, I believe. He made a nice sacrifice, and he brought it to be offered to God, thanking God for what he did for him. But God did not accept Cain's sacrifice. Why? Well, I believe that the reason why God did not accept his sacrifice, because nothing wrong with apples and fruits and all those good things. Nothing wrong with breadfruit and all those plantains, and nothing wrong with those things. So God did not accept it. But he accepted Abel's sacrifice, which is meat, the lamb. He accepted that. Why did God accept Abel and not Cain? Because God says, offer up a lamb. You see, obedience was very important there. Some folks say that we are not saved by obeying, but you see how important it is. When God says something, if God says take one wife, you ought to take one wife, one husband. If God said thou shalt not steal, he means it. He said thou shalt not steal. If God said remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy, he said remember the Sabbath day. Those are the part of God's 10 commandments. But Cain did not obey God. He disobeyed God and wanted to do his own thing. Like today, we have people who want to worship God in their way, in a different way. God said to worship me this way. God said to obey me in this command. They want to set up their own system and their own way. but it's always good to do what God says to do. So now, while they were in the field, because God did not accept Cain's sacrifice, he was so upset, the Bible says, he was so angry. Yet there are a lot of people who are getting angry today because God is blessing somebody around them and they're getting upset and angry. But you see, all you have to do is accept Jesus Christ's sacrifice. Accept what he did for you on the cross of Calvary. When you accept what he did for you on the cross of Calvary, obedience is very important. So he got upset and angry. Cain rose up, the Bible says, against his brother Abel. And while they were out there in the field, while they were doing their thing out there, working together, Cain slew his brother. Kill him. Watch a sin. Thou shalt not kill is a sin. Don't kill. That's one of God's commandments. God came and he said, Cain, where's your brother? I don't know. Am I my brother's keeper? Friends, we are all our brothers and our sisters' keeper. We have to always look out for God's people. All the people in the world are God's people. They can make their choice, they can make their decision, but you and I have to do our part where God says, love my brother, my sister, everyone in this world. So Cain said, am I my brother's keeper? Finally, you know what happened. He had to run away and leave the state, city, the area. And then he married, Bible says he married wife. He got married and had kids. So you would ask the question, well, who was Cain's wife then? Who was Cain's wife? According to Julie's on the topic that she mentioned there, he married. But you know, I always, when people ask us that question in crusades and so, we ask the question like that. They ask the question, who was Cain's wife? And my answer to that, Cain's wife was, guess who? Cain's wife was, guess who? Let me tell you. Cain's wife was Mrs. Cain. Well, you know the story. God bless. I hope you've been blessed with this little nugget today. You have a blessed week and keep your eyes on Jesus. God bless you. Well, while I'm waiting for her, let me do something else that she doesn't like me to do. She wants to set up her way of topics and so. I'll just say something and maybe one day she might use this. Jolene, man. You know, we have some lovely... God bless. Jolene! She's coming. Press the button. She said, press the button. Which button? Blessings. She's here. Look at that.
No. No button.